Hello! Went to splash some water on my face during a break. Now I'm feeling a little bit more fresh and ready to go. Ready to blow things up. It's a bold new frontier. The final frontier. Space. Where we can explode things that have never been exploded before. That is the mission statement of the USS Grotius. it's 5-year mission to explore things that have never been explored before and then detonate them. Its captain is Captain Grimo Gikara's blast wrench, the Goblin. Research and rescue is our next mission. Starfleet has lost contact with the Federation Science Station in the Kasaya system, because all communications from Kasaya 2nd must be boosted by a satellite that compensates for metrion isotopes prevalent in the system. It may be that the communications array is in need of repair. Not likely. Please make the necessary repairs to the communications array and re-establish contact with the science station. Okay, so we have skill points, another phaser stun pistol by the looks of it, and a phaser array, very nice. Okay, oh, I completely forgot that I should travel to that place first before accepting. Oopsies. Where the hell even is the Kasaya system? Oh, new officer, let's see. Who will be joining the crew of the USS Grotius? Anyone? No? Sure. So we have a Bajoran engineering officer. Boarding party 3. Lucky, basic, covert, creative, and spiritual. Bonus healing improves health regeneration. Not bad. Could be a good addition. We have a Bajoran tactical officer, basic soldier here, creative, covert, alien sciences officer, neural neutralizer, psionic shockwave. You know what? Let's take the Bajoran engineering officer. Spiritual and creative sounds like maybe a good combo, so let's take that. And we won't actually add you to our crew now, because it's too much work to sort out bridge officers when you first get them. So let's see. Research and rescue. Go to the Kasaya system. 300 in the Regulus sector block, eh? Well, let's actually travel to the Regulus sector block so you can get an idea about what that's about. So it's pretty straightforward. We have these sectors. We are in the I don't even know where we are. Galaxy map. So we are in the Vulcan sector. No, those are the minor sectors. Yes, so we are in the Sirius sector block. And we are traveling to the Regulus sector block. By the way, up the power to engines. And we have these little sectors here. We have Risa sector, Orion sector, Vulcan sector, Argelius sector, Celes sector, Celes sector, Kasaya sector. So we are going to the Kasaya sector in the Regulus sector block. And the sectors are basically just delimitations, but the sector blocks are basically maps you have to load. So we're just going to travel to the edge of this map. Ooh. Interesting. We have classifications here. We have the alpha quadrant, we have the beta quadrant, we have the delta quadrant, excuse me, and I don't remember what that symbol means, sadly. It could be lambda. Probably not, though. So we have an area map, so we're going to travel to the other sector right now, okay? Work to the regular sector block.
Hidden dangers lurk in space, and the threat of Klingon attack has made even the most stout-hearted reconsider their choice to travel throughout the stars. A last-ditch effort to find a common ground could end this conflict, but there are many who oppose peace.
So that Spock voiceover is a very good reason to just travel normally, because you get those when you travel to a new sector. I don't think you get them when you get just click here and transwarp to a mission location. Also, you will be surprised sometimes, like this time it prompted me to pay 300 credits to transwarp, but some other times it prompts you to pay 33k credits to transwarp to a mission location that is just one sector block away, because I don't know why. I don't know, weird sometimes. So it's better to keep an eye on the locations of missions and go there yourself, unless it's really cheap to go there via transwarp. A system of 7 planets orbiting a G-class star, starships entering the system should adjust communication systems to compensate for high levels of metreon isotopes. The Federation Sciences Council has an archaeological research team stationed on Kasaya II to study an extensive series of underground ruins linked to a reptilian race that may have been a precursor to the Gorn and Saurian species, among others. Okay, so let's patrol. Oh! Shit. I don't think that was the mission. Was it the mission? I'm about to find out. Subspace silence. Okay, so it was the mission. It usually, when there's a mission on a hub like that, it usually says mission and something. But it didn't say mission and something, it just said patrol this time, so I was a little bit worried. Sir, I am detecting Gorn ships in range of the communications array. I recommend we deal with them before we assess the damage to the array. Okay, shields up, prepare for combat. Time for Goblin ingenuity. Okay. So they are about 22 kilometers away. We can do a little bit of a full impulse burst here. And then wait for power to normalize again into weapons. Wishap frigate. Now that is quite a little bit of spazzing out from the lighting engine. I don't know what's causing it. I do apologize. Maybe it's on purpose and they're trying to simulate a gigantic fucking storm on the planet, but I kind of doubt it. That target switch there was a bad move on my part, but it seemed like a good idea at the time. Uh-oh. Boom. Let's get out of the explosion radius. Very good. Scan the satellite. Oh, we have some shields and some weapons. Let's see. Lieutenant, readings are showing that the communications array has been heavily damaged by the Gorn. At this range, we should be able to contact the research station on Kasaya II. However, the station is not responding to hails, and our scans are detecting signs of multiple fires on the station. Sir, the researchers may be in trouble. Recommend we send an away team to the surface. Okay, first of all, though, let's see about these weapons. So, this phaser is not as good as the one I have, but we want to equip Elisa Flores with a new phaser. And we want to equip Tivrel with some new shields. Already have new shields. So, yeah. Okay. Now we're ready to go down. Uh-oh. Help us, please, he says. Well, fancy pants science boy, I don't actually want to help you. I just want to steal your gold. Oh, you don't have gold. I guess I'll talk to you. Okay. Talk to Federation scientist. The Gorn, they just stormed in and started shooting. Tell us what happened. The first sign of trouble was when we lost contact with the communications array. The Gorn beamed in and started shooting. They destroyed our computer core and took thousands of artifacts that we've spent years collecting. Then, as if destroying decades of archaeological research wasn't enough, they started setting fires. Interesting. What are you researching here? Captain Jean-Luc Picard with the crew of the USS Stargazer discovered ruins from an unknown civilization here almost 60 years ago. The Federation Science Council has been researching this site ever since. It's a fascinating find. There are more than 40 kilometers of catacombs under this facility. We've barely managed to explore a quarter of what we think is here. 2 years ago, we found a star chart in the catacombs that indicated that this civilization had contact with interstellar travelers more than 15,000 years ago. The chart led us to another site on Kasaya 4, where we've found the most extraordinary artifacts. If we're correct, the race that once lived here may have been an advanced proto-reptilian race. Very nice. Why would the Gorn attack here? The Gorn have extremely long memories, Lieutenant. Thousands of years ago, the Gorn hegemony ruled this entire sector. In their minds, that means these planets are still theirs. The alliance with the Klingons has inspired the Gorn to start rebuilding their empire. Every planet from here to Cestus 3 is in danger. Did everyone escape the fire? Not everyone. There are several members of our team still unaccounted for. Please, you must find them. The Gorn destroyed our automated fire suppression systems in the initial attack. You will find fire suppressing devices in the walls that you can use to fight the fires. Okay. Send him to the Grotius. And as much as I like explosions and fires and other things that come out of rockets, pretty much, it seems like we'll have to put out these fires. Get the suppression equipment, and we're gonna have to equip this. To equip your device, press U. I don't think. Oh yeah, personal inventory. Okay. Let's do this. Pretty straightforward. And we'll just move this here. Use the fire suppression device by facing a fire and activating the item in your ability tray. Very good. Need to have it off cooldown, and there we go. We deal damage to the fire object. I guess it works. Let's see though if there's anything interesting to find. There's just those gases there, and I don't want to actually get them. Oh, hello. Whoopsies. Haha, explosions. Very nice. Beam scientist out. Okay, let's see. So I can't really use the mines offensively in this setting, but in case they want to melee, I will drop them here. And they should arm by the time they get here. Excellent! Yeah, nice. Sometimes, apparently, they even close if they are ranged. Don't know what that's about, because most range weapons have pretty good range. They have like 30 meters or so. 30 meters, 30 yards. I don't know if it's in yards, meters, or feet, but they're pretty good range. I don't know why they keep needing to close. Oh, I need to put out these fires. I think there's an accolade about it. good. Put out all the fires. And we'll see if there is an accolade. Also, it's kind of a weird way that they have this upgraded phaser. It has all sorts of blue holographic stuff on it. I suppose it's blinged out, but I don't really see the purpose. Maybe it's supposed to be an emergency shield to hide, guard the more sensitive parts of the phaser from enemy interference. Let's see if we can explode this guy. And sweet. Romulan Califar, what? Oh, an assault kit module as well. Nice. Oh, personal shields MK2 phaser. We have a disruption shield, and we will just give her the phaser shield, and we will give Flores the tier 2 regular shield. Weapon wise, disruptor split beam rifle, it's good, but I don't really want. I want to stick with phasers for my guys and the gals. Let's keep putting out fires and see if that accolade pops up. Very good. Okay, there's only one fire left. Oh no, there's multiple fires left. Let's see. I don't know, did we miss any fires? Might have. Might have. Oh, there we go. Fire suppressor accolade. So that was it. Beam scientist out. Very good. Captain, the researchers we rescued from Kasaya 2nd say there is another team at the dig site on Kasaya 4. I attempted to contact the dig site team to verify that they are safe, but I'm not receiving a response. I recommend we check it out, sir. Alright, let's go. I take it you play a lot of World of Warcraft, someone says. Well, I used to, but I just thought it would be a funny idea to have a Goblin Engineer in Star Trek Online, because I couldn't decide on another species, and I kind of wanted to go with Alien. And then I thought to myself, what kind of an appearance would I want to have for my Alien Engineer? And I thought about maybe an android, maybe some sort of a shiny metal being that is into engineering. And then I realized, Goblin. So it's I don't know, it's funny for me. I haven't played World of Warcraft in a long while though. Course laid in for Kasai 4, sir. We can leave on your command. Very good. Let's actually leave. Haven't played World of Warcraft ever since what was it? Wrath of the Lich King, before they released the Ice Crown raid. Sir, attempting to establish a communication link to ... Captain, Gorn ships detected. They're powering up weapons. Well, no shit. Hello. Have some draining shield thingy. Pew pew. And whatnot. Have at thee, knave. Ah, wrong shield facing. Nuclear vessels. I think that's what you wanted me to say, right? But no, I don't have that accent. I could say nuclear vessels or something along those lines. Maybe like I'm trying to do a George Bush, but it's not really working out. I suppose I'm more Russian than Texan. Though I'm neither. Scanning for additional hostiles. It appears the ship is safe for now, Captain. Continue. I've located the dig site on the surface, sir, but there is a high-intensity energy field surrounding it that our sensors cannot penetrate. I can beam an away team to a location outside of the field, sir. Ready to transport on your command. Okay, very good. I'm hoping we can actually get to level 10 after this mission. Sometimes it's enough EXP to gain 2 levels, so I'm a bit doubtful. I think we can actually get access to a Constitution class cruiser for our rank 10 ship, which would be cool. Captain, there are 3 shield generators maintaining a field around the central building. If there are any members of the archaeological team in this area, that's probably where they are being held. If we disable the shield generators, we should be able to get a lock on the archaeologists. Okay. I know there's also some hidden accolades in this one. Disable energy towers. Mortar, eh? That's a bit of an ominous name. Let's drop some mines here. Now the not so fun. Why would you say it as George Bush? Because he can't properly. He has that thing where he says nuclear instead of nuclear, and it's kind of funny. I thought it would be relevant to alternative pronunciations of nuclear. There we go, a little bit of an explosion. I was saying the not so fun thing about playing an engineer is that sometimes you have to set up a minefield like I did there, and then you have to wait for it to cycle, and then you set up another one, and only afterwards you go. So there can be a lot of setup time as engineer in Star Trek Online. Some stew, delicious. Some green stew. Okay. Well, actually, you know what? There's spinach, there's peas. Yum. Shield power is dropping. What is going on? I have no idea, but it's probably me. Again, ground maps in Star Trek Online, not very helpful. At least I know roughly the direction of the next objective. Let's run. There's also some sort of, I think there's a scientist corpse somewhere around here that I should find for another accolade. I think it's closer to the shack in the middle. Let's head through the swamp. Oh, actually they're on the objective. I thought I could just go around them. Okay, so again, a little bit of setup first against the Targs if they want to melee, and then yeah, but in Star Trek Chekhov was Russian, that's why. Yes, I got you. I'm not Russian though, I'm actually Romanian. But I guess it's maybe a similar accent in some ways, or maybe just to the untrained ear. Or maybe it's because of Dracula. Blah, blah. I want to drink your blood. Nuclear vessels. Wait. What was it? The quote? No, yes, nuclear vessels. I am actually a count, but we no longer have our land. Shut down the shield generator or open the container. First greed, then objectives. Yum, delicious. More fluctuations. I don't think it's fluctuations, sir. Increase the power to the shields. Yeah, I know, but close enough. Fair. That's fair. Okay, so where do we find that scientist for our accolade? I think it's about there-ish. Disable energy towers. Okay, let's see. So there's someone in the grass here, that's what I know. And you get an accolade for scanning them. Oh, here we go. Scan remains. Looks like an Andorian. He's dead, Captain. Good thing my name isn't Jim, right? Anyway, there are Gorn claw marks, sir. The other hostages are in great danger. Okay. Cleaning up their mess. Here's the accolade. I think the accolades aren't that important, but they're fun to get. There are some that are important, like I was saying the other day, that give you like very tiny bonuses to certain things, but that probably isn't one of them. So let's see. I might get a prompt for an engineering solution if at this particular tower, but I don't know. I did get one for my science officer when I ran this mission a few days ago. Ow. Alrighty. Let's see, so I guess there's no science option because I'm not science, but there's no engineering alternative at this point. Okay, so just shut down the shield generator. Very good. Final boss time. Well, not so final, just boss time. And it was part of the Soviet Union, so yeah, well, we were part of the Soviet Union 25 years ago. Damn. It's a long time if you think about it in human years, but considering history, it's not that long of a time, and things haven't really changed enough in Romania. Let's see what kind of a setup we want to do here. I think I kind of want to charge in there and just... No, wait. There's some mines here on the stairs. And then I need to wait for my mines to recharge. or almost recharge, and then we'll engage. Because that guy, Captain Snake, real clever guys. That's the boss. He's gonna be a little bit tough. Okay, let's do this. And explode. Okay, let's do... Oh, ouchies. Let's do a mine here. And he exploded, but it wasn't enough damage. Still, we're doing pretty good. Uh-oh, someone is getting into melee with him, which is not a good idea. Ah, he teleported, yes. That's what he does. Snake is scared. Medium power cell. Delicious. I never actually use power cells. I collect them, I guess. Captain, they must have captured the scientists who were working at this dig site. There's no sign of them here. We're too late. Sir, the Grotius has detected Gorn starships approaching from the far side of the planet. If they kidnapped the archaeologists, they should be aboard those ships. The Grotius is locked onto your signal and can beam you directly to the bridge. Not yet. Let's see if that guy actually said anything. Captain Snake said, back to the ship. We shall deal with these Federation grave robbers there. Oh, grave robbing, I see. Enough, I have what I need here, he says when he teleports out. So I guess they are accusing us of grave robbing, because they still consider this civilization as being part of their own. So I guess... suppose archaeology is a form of grave robbing. Nikoni says, I understand China with the gold farmers, but wondering with why Russia? Why Russia what? Do they gold farm as well? I didn't know that. Okay, so time to beam up. Ops. We're too late, yada yada, beam to ship. It's gonna be fun when we have access to spatial charges, because those are even bigger explosions. Captain Snake, you are meddling in affairs you do not understand, Lieutenant. This system was the home of our ancestors. It belongs to the Gorn by ties of blood and conquest. Very nice. We will not allow grave robbers and thieves to desecrate hallowed ground without punishment. Prepare for death. Well, this whole Starfleet, this whole Federation Klingon war is... oh, this game is banned in Russia, believe it or not, and China. Oh. What the fuck? Well, that's weird. Really? Yeah, I'm having some trouble believing that. Maybe it's... I don't know. Maybe someone high up decided that Federation ideals are a form of political propaganda, which, to be fair, they kind of are. But it's not the main part of what Star Trek is about, so... I suppose someone could construe Star Trek being political propaganda. I don't know why in Russia they would ban it, though, because I think Federation is a kind of socialism, aren't they? So socialism, some might even extremify it to communism, but that would be probably erroneous. Anyway, politics don't really mix well with playing video games, and it does lead to the dark side of the Force, as in yelling at people, and that's not fun. So let's continue. I don't know, people ban video games for a lot of weird reasons, and they ban books too. And okay, to close things off, just to close this issue off, because I kind of sparked a thought in me that I have had for a long while. Ooh, let's not engage these guys yet. um, banning certain things like books, video games, YouTube channels, people on Twitter, just because you don't agree with their opinion, is something that I think is very childish, but that's not exactly what I mean. I don't want to say it as an insult. Let's just do this this battle now. Think of the proper word while I'm doing it. Okay, there's only one hostage ship. When I was doing it with my higher level character, there were some escorts with it. Maybe I just circumvented them, or they are coming in later. But this was actually a very tough fight. Oh, turning the wrong way. Need more shields. Let's switch to regular shield distribution. We need less engines and more shields for this. This thing is actually tough. It has good shield facings. It's a big ship, and I'm not. But more importantly... Uh-oh, fuck me! No, 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 no. Oh. Fucking mines. A good thing they didn't do that much damage. Also, I should really turn and fire off this high-yield torpedo before I lose the cooldown. Ah! Fudge. Beam hostages aboard. Okay, so there weren't any support vessels. That's good. Stay on its flank. Sir, we've locked onto the hostages, ready to beam them directly to sickbay at your command. Transport the hostages to safety, okay? The researchers have asked that we leave them here, sir. They say they want to do what they can to recover their research and assess the damage done to the ruins. Starfleet will be sending a team to assist them. We can leave the system whenever you are ready, sir. Return to sector space. Anything else to do in this area? Not really. You have completed all objectives in this area. Do you want to leave the system? Yes. So, what was I trying to say earlier? I don't really want to insult anyone in particular, and I don't really want to spend too much time on what could be construed as political issues. But in regards to STO being banned in Russia and China, and in regards to YouTube channels being banned somewhere, or banning people on Twitter, for example, if you don't agree with their opinion, censorship is a bad thing for a number of reasons that I am not really qualified to go into. But the idea is, in my mind, that if you cannot absorb and rather expose yourself to the opinions of others, even if they are conflicting to your own, and be able to analyze them and find things that are possibly true or usable for your situation, then you are limiting your pool of knowledge by a lot, just because you are basically just putting your hands over your ears and going la 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 because you want to keep yourself in a happy place or something like that. There are a lot of fantasy series, for example Warhammer 40k. In Warhammer 40k there is a whole thing about Purge the Heretic. So heretical texts and heretical people are hunted down and killed without remorse, because in that setting it is supposed that chaos will immediately corrupt anyone that is exposed to it. Even if you just read a text, anyone who has any exposure to chaos will be corrupted by it. And that is not reality. That is fantasy. That is a scenario, kind of a nightmare scenario where the state oppresses freedom of speech and opinion because it actually has an impact on the people, because it actually does corrupt people when you read a text that is heretical. But in reality, where we live, something like Star Trek Online, for example, it won't corrupt you if you play it. Even if you start agreeing with some things regarding the Federation's political structure, which is not really heavily represented, it won't corrupt you if you read it. So whatever. That's just an aside. I don't really want to incorporate politics into my stream, but wanted to say that because it's something that I think about once in a while. Now, researcher rescue. If the archaeological sites in the Kasaya system really are from a proto-Gorn culture, we will have to weigh carefully the knowledge we gain versus the Gorn claim to their own history. The Federation Science Council has a lot to consider, Lieutenant. For now, though, I'm glad the researchers are safe. Good work. Okay. And also, there's a lot of things that I could say on that issue, and there's a lot of ways to develop that issue, but we will not. So, thanks anyone who actually, was interested in my little aside. We have our rewards. Continue. Level 9.
Lieutenant.
Okay. So I guess we didn't level to level 10, but maybe next time. Next mission should be good. Okay. Let's see. So we have another phaser stun pistol, which we will give. I think we'll give it to Elisa, and then we will give the other one to Koles, which is our other tactical officer. We have another phaser array. We're kind of thinking about maybe switching to all phaser arrays, but I don't know about that. Okay, so that's about it for this.